Hello everybody, and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and we are on part 8 of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. So, I think this could possibly be the last episode of the adventure mode, but I have a feeling it might go into a part 9. Because we do have a lot of house cleaning to do, and I figured the theme of this episode is going to be, can we escape hell? Which is why I have our little Hellmobile, and I got a little nitro crate to kick us off, because we're gonna start off with Nitro Court, which I believe is right here. I figure who has a better chance to do this than an actual nitro crate? But I think we have like 3. Well, here's the thing: we have 3 relics for this, for the Citadel City, and then 3 CTR tokens. But then we also have like 2. We have to do Slide Coliseum and Turbo Track. We have to get the relics for that. Then we have to do a bunch of cups. So I don't know how much time that's going to take, and especially with this, I don't know if this is going to give me trouble or not. But I'm excited to find out. Oh, this was a big, hot level to play back in the day. Oh my god. Back in battle mode. I just have so many memories of playing 4-player with my neighbors, having a multi-tap for the PS1, and it was literally like, this was what we were playing before like Halo came out and that became big. This was the big game that we were playing. In terms of multiplayer, like couch multiplayer, 4 players. And I'd say it's not a bad lineup to go from CTR battle mode to Halo. It was fun. We did Crash Bash also, but I always found this amazing to do online. I mean, not online, but offline. Especially with all the customizations that you could do, you know, in like the team customizations, all that. Like that was just good multiplayer back in the day. I don't know what my plan is here. God. I'm kind of just winging it right now. The thing is, okay, we have a crystal here. There's I just need one more, and it's over there. Ah! Wow. Talk about going out with a bang there. I almost wish there was a replay, but thank God I'm recording this, because that was actually a pretty cool, like, literally I had no idea what my plan was, what my strategy was. I just was kind of winging it. Didn't know any of my patterns, any of my paths. But what I say, if anyone can do it, it's the Nitro Crate. This is his birthplace. This is where Cortex discovered how to concoct the Nitro. Alright. Maybe this will be the last episode for the adventure. Because then I got multiplayer episodes I have planned. Well, not planned. I haven't planned anything really, but I plan on doing it. But I don't. The logistics of it, whether I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna work offline multiplayer, and how. I mean, online I'll probably do. I'll probably have some guests in the chat, but yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Beautiful. Purple token. That's our last purple token. And there's the Nitro. I wish they kind of... I mean, the Nitro Crate's the only crate that actually moves on its own, with like the bouncing and like the kind of gurgling and all that stuff it does. Like, I kind of wish Beanox did that, but... can't get it all. Alright, so what's our plan here? We did Hot Air Skyway? Is that right? We did Nitro Court. Let's change our character. You know, let's give the crate his due. So we're going to Oxide Station. I say give it the purple crate because Oxide Station is out in space, and Crash Bash is something that's a game that's just been shot into the sun at this point, and we're never going to see a remaster of that. So don't get your hopes up. It's floating around the atmosphere in limbo. We'll start with the CTR challenge. PS4's winding down this year. You know, there's The Last of Us Part 2. I do plan on getting Ghost of Tsushima. I actually think that would be a nice swan song game to get in terms of PS4's first party games. I've never really been into the samurai thing, but like I feel like, you know, it's never too late to get into it. I'll give it a shot. And it looks cool. The combat looks good. The reviews are great. I'm not in a rush to get it right away. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for the price to go down or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because sometimes, for me, like, I don't choose the next game I like to play or the next movie I want to watch or the next TV. Like, it kind of chooses me. It's all moods. If the mood. If the planets align in a certain way, then that just dictates what I'll be playing, or what I'll be doing. Whoa, so the purple crate gets the weird mask that I have no idea what it's from. Maybe from Crash 4? I think that mask is supposed to be like a Crash 4 mask, I'm not sure though. Come on. Where's the T? Oh, there it is. I didn't even see it. I got it. It like blended in. Now the R. Oops. And yes, this purple crate was for the pogo levels in Crash Bash. Okay, so I just did one lap. I did not see the R. Maybe it's on one of the jumps. Oh, it's right there. So what jump was that? I'll have to figure it out. At least I know it's in a jump. Like the pogo painter levels, I think this gave you like special like weapons or power-ups during those pogo levels in Crash Bash. Okay, I didn't see it there. Maybe it's right here? At this jump? Maybe, let's see. Not there. Is it... Okay, the T was right here. So unless you're telling me the R is right around... Oh, I got it. I didn't even see it. Alright, I'll take it. Honestly, this is like dumb luck right now. This whole stream so far has been dumb luck. As I play as like the dumbest character. Well, not dumbest. It's the most abstract character. Because it's not a character. But maybe it is a, you know, in a way it is a character. The boxes, they're very crucial to the whole gameplay experience. Now I just gotta come in first. Oh, I got lucky with that too. Okay. There we are. It's like I'm just willing whatever objective I need to achieve into existence by just saying, hey, I need to do this, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's there. Let's try to keep our blue flame going. Don't think so. Maybe? Maybe? There we go. Ooh, baby. Now, this is probably the longest I've ever... in our stream that I've gotten the blue flame working. Especially in Oxide Station, that end turn with that blue flame is pretty hairy. Alright, well we got that token. Let's keep the good times rolling here. But yeah, there's other games. Like I've been thinking of like what are the games I'm going to be getting as it winds down, and I think it's going to be Ghost of Tsushima, obviously Crash 4, obviously Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake, and I've been thinking, because I never played this game in my life, but I've been thinking of picking up Jack X Combat Racing. Because I figured it's the only Naughty Dog game I've never actually played. In terms of like the mainline games. Not like the Way of the Warrior. Like Way of the Warrior I haven't played, or any of those earlier garage developed games, but... Okay, where do I go now? Hey, Pulp Entertainment, how you doing? Am I early enough for you now? I'm gonna put... Let's get... See, I wish we had a time box to play as, because then we can do this good. I'll go with the checkpoint box. I'm sure it's still pretty late for you, but at least you're here. That's what counts. It's good to see you. Just working on some relics and CTR tokens, and hopefully get into the cups. Only some? Which Naughty Dog games have you played? See if I can wing this the way I winged everything else. There we go. Those are good ones. Have you ever played on Uncharted 4? I'm guessing you didn't, but is there anything stopping you, basically? So I have to say, Uncharted 4, I think it's like one of my favorite PS4 games, like of all time. Yeah, that and Lost Legacy is also a good game. Started off as DLC, but then just became so big and like Naughty Dog was just so passionate about it that it just became its own game. What part of Uncharted 3 are you currently on, like, of the game, of the story, that you remember? Oh, the tile puzzles. I remember I was watching my friend play, because I was trying to get a vicarious thrill of seeing him try to beat the game, because he doesn't have a PS3 or a PS4, and we spent like the whole night just watching him try to do that part. It is a very tough part that it almost like kind of turned him off. I think once you get past that tile puzzle, though, it's... Well, that's the thing, like, that tile puzzle is part of, like, a string of puzzles in that level that gets kind of, a little overbearing. And after that, I think the action kind of picks up again. But I like the puzzles, so... Alright, let's see how I did here. Alright, gold. I'll take it. Yeah, the older I get, I find myself, like, if I can't figure something out, like, the first couple of tries... Like, back when I was a kid, I would always kind of, like... When you're a kid, you have all the time in the world to figure things out, so you can just, you know, try to hold on to your pride and get your hands dirty and figure it out on your own. But at this point in my life, I just need to look things up. I try not to, though. I try to even when I try to look things up, I'll like read like the first sentence of like the walkthrough of the hint of how to get past whatever I'm stuck on, and then I'll like be like, huh, I'll use that as kind of like a jumping off point for me to figure it out on my own.
Ray, you've earned a relic.
Apparently the boxes need Uka Uka. Are the boxes evil? Okay, so I did that, right? Let's see what we're doing. Alright, let's head over to either Cortex Castle or Engine Labs. Alright, let's do Engine Labs. We'll do CTR challenge. Do you go for the trophies when you play Uncharted, or are you just trying to beat the story? Cause that's the one thing that kind of bugs me about like the Uncharted games is there's a lot of hidden trophies where it doesn't tell you exactly what you need to do, and then like it gets to the point where, yeah. The Uncharted trophies, in particular, can be pretty tedious and pretty hard to figure out because, like, I remember I revealed some of them and I was like, there was no way I would ever think to do that at all. Like try to shoot the, I don't know. The bird out of the sky and make it land on a piece of pie or something. It's like, I don't know. Things you would never think to do. Alright, so far so good. Just gotta figure out that T. Whoa. Where is that T? It's gotta be right here. Oh, it's right there. I'll take the loss. Well, I'll take the... Whoa, whoa! That guy bumped me into the hole. Alright. Now it's time for my comeback. Always good to get your CTR tokens on the first lap, if you can. Did you manage to get the trophies for Crash Team Racing? Beautiful. Yeah, I was kind of intimidated by them at first because I wasn't sure if I would be able to beat Oxide's times, but much easier than I thought it would be. I mean, it's definitely nothing to sneeze at, but... Just keep my blue flame going. Or not. Alright. And there we go. In this level, I'm having trouble with the Platinum Relic. I need to start getting... I have to get back into it. I haven't attempted it in a while, but... Is The Last of Us 2 really bad, like a lot of people are saying? I don't think it is. I think it's fair that it's a divisive game for people. I could see why people would find problems with it, but I personally don't think it's a bad game. I actually think it's right in line with like following the themes of what the first game left you with, like in terms of characters coming to terms with their choices and realizing who they are, and like I think that all goes thematically and like very naturally goes into the second game. I think it's a great follow-up. And I don't think there's an agenda either. A lot of people say, oh, like Naughty Dog has this like agenda or whatever. I don't like. I think people just they see that like that there's some subject matter or whatever or themes that are usually in that echo chamber of what make of like social justice and all that. Like I think just because just because you're acknowledging that there's like a gay character or like a trans character, then that has nothing to that's just being true to how the world is. Like it's not really pushing like, oh, like this is something that we need to be more aware of. Like there's so like if you go across all of film, TV, music, like that's just part of the world. Like and just you know, I don't know. It's just I just think it's a little ridiculous the reactions people have had to the game, and actually I'm gonna go this way. Relics. Okay. I think it's a great game though, and I think it's a very smart game, and it's very artfully done, and it leaves me thinking afterwards, and that's exactly what I wanted the second game to do for me, is for me to reflect on what happens and where it leaves me and where it head, like what direction it heads in. I think it's a great story and a great. Definitely a great game. Like, it plays great, too. So, that's just me, though. I don't know what, I'm gonna do a question mark for this one. I guess it depends what type of game you're looking for too, because if you're going into it thinking it's gonna be something and then it turns out to be something else, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, because I don't want to like spoil anything, but it's still like I really like it. Engine Labs, all right. So the platinum gives me trouble here, but obviously I'm not going for the platinum, but I don't know, it's like a sore spot this level for me right now. I'm sure I'll get the gold, but it's these jumps I think that really gets me, because you really have to nail them on all 3 laps and not fall like I just did. Oh my god, I'm not doing good. You know what? I'm gonna restart this. I didn't like that start. Yes, I do. I think it's possible because he's not owned by Sony. He's owned by Activision, which is a third-party developer. Crash has already been on all platforms, and I think it would only help the brand if it's kind of introduced to that game's world. I think it's, and plus it's something I want to see happen, because I've always dreamed since I was a little kid, like the Crash warped move sets that he has, like when you the double jump, the death tornado spin, the bazooka, even the running shoes or the body slam, like those are all, like, he pretty much becomes a Smash character by the end of that game, like where you can literally take all those moves and kind of incorporate it into like a side-scrolling like fighter. Like the Death Tornado Spin would be a great way to get back onto the map if you get knocked off. The Body Slam, the Super Body Slam is a great like ground pound. don't know why him and Spyro should be in that game. I don't know why it's taken so long for that to happen though. Considering Crash and Spyro have been third-party games since the PS2 era. Alright, I'll take it. Right? He should be in the base roster. He shouldn't be a DLC. He's got to be in one of those fighters. Like, put him in something. Like, even like back in PlayStation All Stars days. I don't know why it was such a why it was like so many strings had to be pulled in order for that to happen. But I guess it's money. And Activision is very greedy. That's the thing. So for Smash, I feel like they're gonna want kind of like a nice, comfy little contract for themselves and a little deal, like a deal with that moolah. I don't know how it works though. I mean, because Smash Ultimate's pretty much like
Great. You've earned a relic.
the greatest like crossover licensing game, like crossover of licenses, of licensed game, like multiple licensed games, I think, than any other game. What else? Cortex Castle. Alright, we're making we're making a lot of good progress, but I still don't know if we're going to be able to do this within the hour, all the stuff I would like to do. Especially since I like to change my character every now and then. Let's get the TNT in here. Do the CTR challenge. Who do you usually use when you play Smash? I've always had ever since the original Smash Brothers, I've always been Pikachu. That's been my go-to. I know a lot of people get annoyed because you can really like spam his abilities to a very irritating degree, like those thunders but Joker? I don't think I even know who that character is. Is that like from like the newer roster? Okay. Is it Joker, like the actual Batman Joker? Like from Arkham Asylum or something? Oh, I keep missing that R. What game is Joker from? Oh, Persona, okay. Yeah, I never played those games. Alright, the R is right here, so I need to cut the crap with this blue flame, and there we are. There we are. Oh, there's a TNT on my TNT head. I'm like a baby TNT. Here we are. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Did you play the first Last of Us? I also streamed that for 30 episodes on my channel, Kev Plays. Oh yeah, oh that's right, you actually did say that you played it, yeah. Okay, now we do the relic. Right? Still got a relic to do. Yep. Alright, let's get the lumberjack lab assistant. Actually no, we're going to a medieval castle, so we need to get Knight Lab Assistant. The Reliquaries. There's so many great lab assistants that they could give us, but fortunately the DLC is done for this game, apparently. Okay. You said it. I'm all over the place with this, but I feel good. Oh man. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Big money, big money. Messed that up. I'm like in focus mode here. I say screw those boxes around the bend. Oh, I was hoping to get that $3. Oh, come on. Lab Assistant's like one of the Three Stooges. Reminds me of. You know what? Let's go this way. Probably a mistake, but whatever. Yeah, it was because my footing was just terrible there. All right. Now, I think I can get to the like Slide Coliseum and Turbo Track. I know I can get to the cups, but I might save that for last. Still don't know if I need all gold relics, but hopefully I don't.
Ray, you've earned a relic.
So we're good here. Let's get Lumberjack Lab Assistant in here. Alright, we're gonna head back to whatever this place is called. I forget what it's called. Not the Snow area, but am I going the right way? Yeah, I think I am. Oh, it's like Crystal Park or something, right? Yeah, I mean they don't really. I mean they do tell you in the tutorial, but if you skip it, you're pretty much. It's up to you to figure it out. I mean, like Aku Aku will tell you, I think, but it wasn't very spelled out to you back then. Exactly how it worked. Oh, I need gems. But here I need a... Okay, I can get into... What is this? Turbo Track or Slide? When I was little, I didn't know anything of like Sacred Fire or Ultimate Sacred Fire or Blue Flame or whatever it is. Like I didn't know anything about the different flames you can have. Okay, so this is Slide Coliseum. All right. A little bit more, one of the more duller tracks back in the PS1 era, because it just didn't have as much detail as it does now. as it was just a flat track with grass and the same like tire thing that Turbo Track has, but it's nice power sliding to practice your power slide on map or track. And it's cool to see all the dancing holograms, and it's very lively. I feel like I'm at a rave. Okay. So far, so good. In terms of just getting the boxes. Oh, I missed it. I should have went for that farther box. I might get platinum on this. We'll see though. Yeah. Alright. Alright, we got maybe platinum? There we go. I have not. And the reason being, like, I love Insomniac. The thing is, I just never really was big on Marvel games in general, or really, I've never been like a big comic book guy. And if I was, I've leaned more towards like Batman or like Watchmen. But I heard, like, I know the game's great, and I'm still thinking of getting it. It's just though ever since the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy, I've been so turned off from kind of, you know. Yeah, I know. I probably should just get it. And it looks fun. I just remember being in the theaters for the like Spider-Man 2 or 3, whatever the one is where he's supposed to be like Dark Spider-Man, and he's like snapping his fingers down the street at like girls and stuff, and it was just like, I was just like, oh, I don't know, I don't know if I can be a Spider-Man fan after this. But I'm sure I shouldn't judge it based off that. And I'm sure, yeah, it probably is a great platinum trophy. Nice open world little adventure. Insomniac Games has been bought as a first-party studio now. They used to be a second-party, I think. The only Insomniac games, or I mean, I've the Spiral Trilogy, beloved franchise for me. Ratchet and Clank games I didn't play many of. I only played All for One. I remember you telling me that it's like, those are good too. Because I was more of, like, I definitely played more Jak and Daxter stuff. And
Ray, you've earned a relic.
the Resistance series I also played. I platinumed the third game, Resistance 3. Resistance 2 I wasn't able to platinum because the online trophies were, like, the online was dead, or like, the servers were shut down, so I couldn't do any of the online trophies, which was kind of lame. Alright, I think we can get to the gem area now, like the... right here. Might as well do a cup. Really quick. Let's get a good character. Well, you know what? Let's get a Prince Lab Assistant going. He's earned it. I'm pretty much gonna have to go really quick. So my goal with every episode is try to do this within an hour. Have you played Sunset Overdrive? So you know I didn't play that because it was on Xbox. I just didn't have the Xbox. Although right now I have an Xbox 360 that my friend just gave me. So would Sunset Overdrive play on a 360? Because I would definitely pick it up if that's the case. Because it seems like it has like a kind of like a Tony Hawk combo type of gameplay that I feel like I can really get into. Oh, so there is no like a remaster or anything. When did it come out? Like what console? Just the regular Xbox? Oh, Sony won't port it over. But would it play on a Xbox 360? Xbox One and PC only. Oh. Huh. That stinks. I would definitely play that game. How would you think? How do you think it is, like, compared to other Insomniac games? Does it hold up as the quality you would expect from that developer, or is it? It looks like a game that could be just fun to just... I don't even know what just happened. Oh, you never played it either. It does look like a fun game to just like... Kind of like how you can pick up like a Tony Hawk game and just like skate around and have fun. I feel like Sunset Overdrive would be like the same thing. Just like the gameplay being fun in its own right. Oh, these guys are kind of hard right now. I wonder if they're actually harder than the actual hard mode. Let's see. I'm in first, that's good. Oh, I gave away my beacon. Oh! Good thing this is a cup. I don't exactly have to come in first for every race. Oh my god. Alright, third place, I have to worry about Coco. Wait, who do I have to worry about? Coco and Pura. Alright. Let's go. Coco and Pura have to eat my dust right now. Can't let them come ahead of me. What games are you looking forward to by the end of this year as like PS4 is wrapping up? my god. Yeah, Crash 4 definitely. Are you gonna pick up the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster by Vicarious Visions? Same guys who did Crash and Saint Trilogy? Or is that just like, you know... Tony Hawk's not everyone's game, so I can understand if it's not your game, but I love those games. It's a good collectathon game, in the same spirit that games were in like the PS1 days. It's not just about skill or being like the best skate, you know what I mean? It's a fun gameplay loop, but skating games have kind of not been in the public's consciousness since like PS2 or PS3 with like the skate games. Like Skate 4 just got announced too. They were really fun games though. Like something about skating in a video game just it clicks. It's like being Spider-Man basically, except you're gonna fall on your ass more. Alright, I gotta finish this cup. Pretty sure Coco and Pure are not gonna be that much trouble for me right now. I don't even think they came in... Maybe they came in second, third? I didn't check. Good. But we'll see. I think I have 2 more races though, so I guess we'll go over a little bit, but that's okay. Blizzard Bluff? Alright, let's do it. We got this in the bag. I'm in like beast mode right now with this. Got my secret fire going. I lost it. Don't have it for the jump. Alright, one more race. I think, I mean, having grinded for all the collectible, you know, the skins and all that, I definitely noticed that the servers drop you out a lot, and I don't think they're strong. I think it's I mean, I always wanted to play. The novelty of playing CTR against other people around the world is like that was like it's like a dream. So you can't complain too much. I think it's still a fun game once you actually get a game going, but sometimes there's some weird lag or like weird issues from other players that you'll run into, but um I think it's good. I wish that they included split screen online because I think that's like I mean as a CTR fan for like the last 20 years, like you're playing for those who are playing multiplayer, you're playing it with somebody else on your couch, and the dream for me was to have like a split screen experience where like like I always played with my sister, and like if she was playing this game, she's just as good as I am. So like the fact that we could have played on split screen against other players around the world, that would have been like amazing. And I was kind of disappointed because Beanox made they were able to get split screen for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which they also developed, and they did it for the Blackout mode, where it's the Battle Royale against like 100 players. So if they were able to do that, where you can have split screen against 100 players in a first-person game, I think it shouldn't have been too hard to manage two-player split screen for this. But overall, I enjoyed it. I definitely played it a lot, so I definitely played the online a lot. That's one of the things I'm worried about when I do my online episode, is how many times is the server just gonna drop me while I'm trying to like play a bunch of games for the hour, but we'll see. It depends too, like where you live, like how good your internet connection is. Like I'm in New York, so I have a pretty good connection. I use an Ethernet cable, and it still gives me trouble. So if you're like in rural parts of like the middle of the country or whatever, I can't imagine what it's like for people like that, where the internet might not be the best. But it looks like we did it. We got that red gem, I think. I mean, I got first 3 times, so it's pretty much a sure thing, and a 3rd place during the first track. But yeah, we'll call it here. We'll have one more adventure mode episode. We'll do the rest of the gem cups, and then we'll face Oxide one last time. And if there's any time left over, maybe I'll do like Ring Rally or something, just to kind of like fill the hour or something. But we'll figure it out. The red gem. There we go. Look at that. Coco and Pure were actually proving to be a tough competition on this one. Alright, everybody. Pelpa Entertainment, thank you for chatting with me. Everyone else, if you would like to take it upon yourself to rate, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that, and I will catch you guys next time. In the meantime, stay safe, keep a clear head, and stay healthy. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one, Pelpa Entertainment. Get some sleep.